Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's have a look at Monster Strike. And then starting with Marishiten Kai, I'll be starting a short series where I look at some recent Colossals and Impossibles for different reasons. But kind of the theme for this series will be quests that are in the second Watchtower. With the addition of the new Watchtower, you know, that we have more new quests that we will want to play every month. And so we'll need different characters for those. And then here in the case of Marishiten Kai, I'm going to look at one of the more difficult quests in the Watchtower. And yeah, that's just kind of the general sense that I got by looking at other YouTubers and the message boards. So yeah, this might be helpful. And then because I feel like I've kind of cracked the mission, I decided I would bring a free party through to kind of show really like the mechanics of the mission, rather than just using strong characters to breeze through it. Not that you can breeze through it even if you have strong characters, because it is a difficult quest. But what we want here are Minesweeper and then maybe Null Block. And then the better Minesweeper, like Minesweeper M or Minesweeper L, the better. Because as we saw in the first stage there, McDonald's Oragon, even with the mine, he was not able to one-punch the little guys. I was very shocked when that happened. This is my first run using Oragon, and yeah, if I were ever to use drop characters in this mission again, I would definitely not bring him. But to talk about my party, I have Arcadia, and then Okita Solji, I think he was from the Gintama collaboration, and then McDonald's Oragon, and then my friend is Mana. They are all balanced with Minesweeper. Arcadia and Okita Solji, and I think Mana as well. They all have Minesweeper M, so they get bonuses. Oragon just has the standard Minesweeper, so he doesn't get a super big bonus for having the mine. But basically what we want to do every stage is get rid of the Vritula first, and then mines will come out after that. And then we can use those mines to take down these pairs of the little guys. And then all the pairs are of the same type. It's not like in Kanan. But yeah, once the Vritula is gone, pick up the mines. And then, depending if we have no block on our character or not, that will change the angle that we want to take. I generally prefer characters without no block, because to me it's easier to you know, get courses in order to get rid of the little guys. Although if you play with a lot of null block characters, maybe like Dashinben or something, maybe you might be more used to a null block character. Okay, but here too, we want to get rid of the Vritula. We can pinch on the left there, so we'll bounce off the other guy. And then also, every time we take down a Vritula, the certain blocks will go up or down. So in this case, this may help us to get rid of these little guys, but it will make it more difficult to go after the boss. So yeah, when the Vritulas come out, we can choose whether we want to take them down or not, depending on where we are. So yeah, there's McDonald's Oragon, not quite taking down anybody. It's pretty frustrating. So yeah, he's pretty dead weight on this mission. Basically, the thing that he will be the most useful for is taking down the Vritulas. Okay, some weird irregular bounds there, but we were able to hit all the little guys with a mine, so we could take them out. And then that just leaves us and the boss. And then a situation like now, this is a good time to have null block, because we can pick up the mines, go through the block, and then hit the boss's weak point with the mines. But Vritula comes out again, blocks go down, and then that opens up the area so that we can hit the boss with those mines. And then the wind is nice as well, so that we can get sucked into a better position to pick up mines. Okay. One kind of important technique to have for this mission is shooting into the corner and then coming back the way that you want to come back. If you shoot yourself into a corner, like a side that you are closer to, you will come back in a line that's parallel to the way that you shot. And that can be very useful for judging, you know, how you will come back. Especially in a mission like this where you want to be very precise. Okay, same deal here, except that we have two of Vritula. If we take them both down on the same turn, then that will activate the blocks once for that turn. So depending on like what we need again, we can take down one Vritula or two in order to get the blocks how we want them. Alright, so we take down one, the blocks shift, and then the mines come out as well. So now I can maybe start to pick up mines and then take down the little guys. That will not happen, so we'll take down the Vritula instead. Blocks will go down. And then with the summoning of the drone, it kind of teleported Arcadia up to a very good position. So I can use the mine that he's holding and then pick up another mine to take down the two guys up there. And then that just leaves us and the boss. So now we want to pick up mines and then aim for the boss's weak point. I didn't get it there. I was kind of in a bad position. But nice shield there from Oragon. Okay, so there we got the hit in the weak point, but it did almost no damage, so yeah. Oragon's pretty useless here. If you were to use drop monsters in this quest, I would say use 3 of Arcadia. He's got the high enough attack, he's also got the Minesweeper M. So yeah, if you didn't have anybody else, I would highly recommend that. And actually for the sealed Watchtower, I'd recommend to get a lot of the colossal monsters. Maybe like 3 copies of Holdai, a few copies of Kanan, Magmel too, the null damage wall, null block is pretty useful. And then yeah, a few copies of Arcadia as well. He's also good in like Tsukuyomi Kai and Magmel as well. Actually, I wanted to use Ashura instead of Oragon, but I already used him for Magmel, so yeah, that's why you want the multiples of the drop monsters. Okay, here I'm going to use Oragon's Strike Shot, more to hopefully take down the Vritula. Not gonna happen, but still got some damage on him, so that's okay. Alright, the blocks are in the way of us getting at Marishiten, so let's use Mana Strike Shot, get rid of the Vritula. And maybe do some damage on the boss. Okay. Okay, another Vritula comes out, but if I can, I want to leave him out for as long as possible, because the blocks are down, which will make it easier for me to go after the boss. Okay, so we took down both of the Vritulas. So the blocks will be affected once, so they'll come up, make it more difficult for us to do damage. As for characters that are good for this mission, there's Xavier, which came out fairly recently. I do have her now, which I'm very happy about, but I've actually never used her in here. I pulled her in between last time and then this time I used the free party, so I'll have to wait until next month before I can try her out, but she sounds to be very good. I also really recommend Agnamut X. She's very underrated. People are saying that she should get another buff. But she does have the Minesweeper EL, so that's really good damage from her in here. And you're not going to use her for any of the other sealed Watchtower second version clears, so yeah, she could be good. Nomno's pretty good, but she has null wind. And sometimes you want to be sucked in by that wind, because that'll get you in good position, but yeah. Okay, first boss stage, it is possible to pinch in between the Vritula and the little guy below him. I was trying to go for that in order to take him down the first or second turn, but wasn't able to do it. And then here I had a good positioning with Mana. If you start below everybody, you can do real shallow angle up, and then you'll pick up the mine, hit that bottom guy, and then pick up 2 more mines, and then take down the other 2 guys. So yeah, not too difficult to get rid of the set on this stage. And then this is also one of the easier stages, because here, whether the blocks are up or down, it doesn't really affect our accessibility to the boss. So we can just start doing damage to him as soon as the little guys are gone. Alright, so that was an example of a shooting into the corner. If you want to come back the exact same way that you want to go in, just aim straight for the corner and then that will happen. If you want to end up a little bit to your right, just shoot a little bit to the left of the corner and then you'll come back parallel and then hit where you want to hit. Okay, and then here, even though the blocks don't really affect our ability to do damage on the boss here, Vritula will just be in the way. So we do want to get rid of him whenever he comes out on this stage. Okay, decent damage there. But yeah, Okita Solji, this version, doesn't have very high attack. So I would recommend Arcadia over him. Yeah, I don't recommend Oragon either. Still, that's decent damage. And then he did pick up the heart on the irregular bound, so that's something. Okay, but Mana's got the Minesweeper M and the high attack, so yeah, that's fine. Okay, second boss stage. We'll get rid of the Vritula. And this is maybe the most difficult stage of the mission, just because you have to get rid of the set of 3 guys down there. And there's really only kind of 2 mines that are in easy access. Thankfully, Okita here will start with a mine already, and then get rid of all the little guys. So that is a big sigh of relief that I did there. Alright, again, just us and the boss. Here, the blocks really are in the way. So I'm going to have to wait for the Vritula to come out. Or I can use Okita Solji and then go through the blocks. Alright, there Mana had some mines to start out with. And then even there, she could do some decent damage, even without the weak point. Okay, we definitely don't want to get hit by the mines, so we'll pick that up with Arcadia. Okay, Vritula comes out. Definitely want to get rid of him. But with Okita there, I saw a good chance to do some damage on the boss, so I went for that instead. Okay, and then here again with Orogon, let's use his strike shot, try to take down the Vritula. Perfect. Oh, and then this Oragon is not a max luck. I didn't go for the max luck of the McDonald's version, just because he's not very good. Okay, but the Vritula is down, so the blocks go down. Okay, shoot into the corner, get that hit on the weak point. Very nice irregular bound there to get a couple more hits in the weak point. And then it's difficult, but as much as possible you want to finish a stage with as many mines as you can, because that will make getting rid of the little guys much easier the next stage. Okay, here too, we can pinch on the right there, get rid of the Vritula. And then here, this seems like a tricky angle, because all the guys are kind of near each other, and they're packed together, and the sets are on different sides. But it's actually not that hard. You just have to kind of imagine like kind of swinging around them. And then, yeah, if you can just concentrate on just like touching every guy once, you'll pick up mines along the way. And yeah, there, if I had not gotten the irregular bound, I would have gotten rid of all the little guys in one turn. So yeah, that's not too difficult either. Okay, but here the blocks are in the way. Okita can do some damage, but yeah, we're going to wait for the Vritula to come out again so that we can get rid of him, get the blocks down. But while the blocks are up, we can just collect mines and then hopefully use them the next turn. Not there, but... Alright, that's good positioning for mana. And yeah, the mines, they come out every turn, so there's no need to save mines, you know, for your teammates on the next turn. Alright, pretty good positioning here. Pick up some mines, hit the weak point a couple times. Alright. Okay, decent damage there as well. Yee. I'm very grateful for the barrier on mana. And then here I'm going to pick up the mine that is going to be exploding soon. Even if it's far away from everybody at the beginning of the turn, just by crazy luck you might end up, you know, with your character stopping near it and then not picking it up and then taking the damage. So yeah, in that case I just wanted to go straight for it and pick it up. Okay, Vritula comes out again, but we're so close to taking down the boss. And then I don't want those blocks to come up anyway, that we'll just go right after the boss. Okay, so we're heading into the last stage, and then a few of my guys have mines on them, so that'll be really helpful to clear the little guys. Alright, first we'll get rid of the Vritula. I guess you can't pinch underneath. You can pinch in between the boss and Vritula though, which is what we'll do with Oragon here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we want to get rid of the pairs. This can be difficult if you are not starting out with a mine, and if your positioning is bad. Okay, but thankfully there I was able to pick up another mine, hit each guy once, and then take down that pair. Alright, same thing with Arcadia here, and perfect, okay. Alright, so now it's just about doing damage to the boss. Okay, decent damage there. Okay, Oragon has a semi-clear shot on that weak point. Okay, a little bit of damage there. Alright, and then here, let's use Mana Strike Shot. We'll get rid of the Vritula and then maybe do some damage on the boss. Okay, pretty good. And then here, I'm still debating how much I think Arcadia Strike Shot is good for this mission. Because of course you need the mines to do damage to the boss, and then the images, you know, they won't pick up mines. But still, that's pretty good damage, so it might be better to use when Vritula's out. But here it was fine, so. Okay, bad positioning here, but let's just do a random shot. Let's see if we can get some damage in there. A little bit. Okay, and I think we have 3 or 4 turns until the one-hit KO, so we're looking fine. We'll use Oragon's Strike Shot again for the speed up, mostly. Alright, and then here the boss has so little HP, I can probably take him down even without the weak point, but let's go for it anyway. Okay, great. Okay, so that was Marishiten Kai. And again, I would recommend to bring a bunch of Arcadia rather than any of these other guys. Unless you like Null Block, in which case you can bring whatever Okuta Soljis you have. Okay, good luck with that, and we'll see you again. Take care.